when we were in the cinema, there's a notification that rings, and I know that is a notification from Tinder. After 8 months of being together, I want to fly to go and see the parents. And officially said that this is my intention. So they have booked the tickets and everything. But I did not tell her because it was supposed to be a surprise. It was 3 days before Ramadan starts. But what happened was that night, she went missing. I think she did not reply to texts. She did not return to my calls. I did not hear from her until the next day, at probably closer to at night. Then I got a call from her. That's when the bomb drops. She told me that actually she's been spending time with the ex-boyfriend, and then that night he proposed to her, and she said yes. After the call lasted just about 7 minutes. So all the time that was invested up to that point was just for me. It's like it was wasted. The right word to describe it was numb. I just feel numb. I just feel empty. And then, of course, I was bawling my eyes out. At first she has a wallpaper of both of us as her lock screen. After a few weeks, then she decided to change it. During the 5th month, I noticed that she changed the password. Whenever we go out, she was constantly looking at her phone. There was one single incident that I clearly remember. When we were in the cinema, there's a notification that rings, and I know that is a notification from Tinder. So she said to me that she deleted those before we got together. But yeah, I just choose to ignore it. The thing that I remember most about her is the smile. It's a feeling that someone gives you a chance to prove yourself. That's the kind of feeling that I get. I think on the 3rd date, I was already meeting up with her family. It's like trying to introduce myself because I want to prove to them I'm here for the long term. I think before I jump into my 3rd relationship, I know that I am opening up myself for disappointment. I have to put myself into that, because if I don't put myself up for disappointment, I will not achieve anything real. You have to give away that sense of security if you want to search for something real, I have a different view of relationship after that. You have to maintain a certain standard when you look for someone. But I don't call it standard, I will call it requirements. The requirements that I think there should be is honesty, be present, and communicate. So those are the things that I think moving forward for me is very important. The thing that I learned, there is no wrong person that comes into your life. Every person that comes into your life is always the right person at that moment of time. Everyone that comes into your life is either going to be a lesson or is going to be a blessing. You have to internalize yourself on how should you react to it. Like if you want it to be a blessing, try and work things out to go to that path. If you foresee it's going to be a lesson, then what are your key takeaways from that relationship? How can you improve yourself? If the person is open to have a mature communication when you both have reached that point, how can they improve themselves? It's only going to benefit both parties.